Hello and welcome to the Change Gang podcast with me, your host, Laura Ordile. I'm here to help you hold on to your sanity and your soul as you move through big change. I'm here to guide you from frustration to flow in your life, bridging the practical and the woo just for you. Let's go. Welcome to the week, Change Gang. I am back. I took about a month off, so you haven't seen any or heard any new episodes, but I'm here. And yes, it's a little bit late. And yes, that's okay, because I'm here. And I've decided to have a bit of a rolling expectation list for myself. And if you want to know more about that, come on over, read my emails, join me there. And you will hear every week a little bit about the things that I'm doing, the things that I'm realizing, hopefully things that are helpful to you. And I would love to have you be a part of that. You'll find all the links in the show notes to how you can come and do that and even get some free things in the mix, because I have about 4 different free things, maybe more, that are on my website. Between my website and the information that's in the show notes, you'll be able to grab some fun stuff. And I just decided to let go of some of the difficult, well, I guess I shouldn't say difficult, some of the things that I wasn't sure about. I love doing the podcast, but it does take up a lot of time when I do editing, because I have a little bit, just a little bit of some perfectionism. And there are certain things that really bother me and I don't want in there. And I have to decide if I am okay with having little moments that are in there, or if I really do need to spend the time and edit, or a little bit of both. Maybe edit a little less. But I had to make some choices over the last few weeks about time and about how I was feeling about it, and shifting in what's important. What do I want to do? How do I feel about it? How long do I want these to be? Can they be helpful in a few minutes? Because sometimes that's all we have, is a few minutes to jump in and find some help. And so I think I am going to make them a little bit shorter and really put some things in there that I think can be useful to you, some things to think about, like that list of rolling expectations and how different that can be for you, to allow things to kind of roll along, to get things done and feel accomplished, and yet not feel the pressure of, oh my gosh, I didn't get everything done today. How am I going to get everything done tomorrow? Where am I going to push what? How's the time going to work? I have too much to do. I don't like that feeling. Feels bad just talking about it. And I don't want to live that way. So I put things in order for myself. And I wanted to have some time to do some things that I'm missing right now, to offer out for people, like mediumship readings, like some more intuitive readings. I'm doing them, but I'm not doing as many as I want to be doing right now. And I want to put out things in a way that I can share them and say, hey, you know what? Let's have some fun this summer. Let's do some things where I can do what I love, and it can be in a way that's useful and helpful to you. Sometimes free, sometimes discounted, sometimes in whatever way I come up with in the moment. Because it's all important. The things that I do that I give for free are important to me. The things that I do that I get paid for are important to me. My time to do the things that I love and be creative, it's important to me. And the time to get things done and not let them pile up is important to me. I'm a pretty good piler. And it comes to the point sometimes where it's like, okay, that's it. I can't take it anymore. And that's a little bit where I was with the podcast. I had to just go, you know what? I got to get this off my pile for a while. And when you have to take something off your pile for a while, that doesn't mean that it's going to stay off of there. It just means that maybe it's time to go through and see, what do I really need that's in this pile? What do I really want to keep? Because if you're like me and you are a little bit of a piler, you hold on to things in a way that sometimes you'll just never use them. You'll never need them. You're never going to look at them again. They're just taking up space, and it's uncomfortable inside of you somewhere because there's a part of you that knows it's taking up that space. That's why people talk about decluttering all the time, how good it feels, because you're allowing space back in to your life. And it makes a huge difference when you do those things. It just does. It can be the piles on your desk, or it can be your sock drawer, or it can be deciding what things you're going to do, like a podcast, like an email, like opening up sessions for this or that, or doing just this, I know somebody who just does group sessions. She does not do individual work anymore because that's where she wanted to put her time and energy, into creating courses, into doing group sessions. I love the group sessions that I'm doing. I love my little Change Gang Mind Masters membership. It's awesome. And it's such a cliche, it's a bang for your buck type thing. I know those words are a little bit cliche, but it is. It's getting change in one of the most inexpensive ways you ever will in working with me and doing things with anyone. It's crazy amazing. And I love the opportunity to do it. And I need to be sharing about that more. I need to be doing more in some of the areas, but I need to do it in a way that I feel good about it. Just like with this podcast. I can't just show up and put information out. Here you go, here you go, here you go. I need to do it in a way that says, here's what I love. And I've been doing that for a long time, but it was starting to feel like I was having to do it just to put something out. And I don't want that to be there. So I don't know if this is going to be a weekly thing right now, or if it might be every other week. I'm kind of thinking for the summer it might be every other week, because that feels a little better in my system right now. That doesn't tighten anything up. That doesn't make me feel like, oh, I'm under pressure again. That makes me feel like I can do that. I can do that. Because that leaves me so much time to do what I need to do to feel good about putting it out here for you to listen to. So I think that's probably where it's going to land. It doesn't feel good either for it to be once a month or every 3 weeks even. It feels good every other week. But you have to check in with yourself and see, where is that? Where does that feel good? Where can I breathe and still feel accomplished? And still be doing things in there that I want to do for me, that I want to open up and expand in different ways. Does that allow for that time, what I'm choosing to do? Right now it does. Right now it absolutely does. If I get to the point where it's not going to, then you'll be back here with me and I'll be making different decisions. But for now, this is what I'm doing. This is where I'm at. And for now, with the shift in the seasons, it's always a great time to shift what you're doing, shift your priorities, shift where you're spending time, because it is different. Even if you're doing the same job, the same thing every day, it's a different time of year and it allows for different things. It allows for you to say, hey, you know what? I want to go for a walk every evening when it's nice out before I have to commit to anything else. So that's my priority. I want to put that time in at least 3 times a week, or maybe every day. That's what I want to do. And if that feels good and right, then that means you shift other things around that. You make appointments with yourself and you keep them, because making those appointments with you is more important than anything. And you know what? You don't have to tell anyone else that it's an appointment with you and, oh, I can change that, if we need to do this for you or whatever. You just tell people, I have an appointment. They don't need to know what it is, but you get to keep that appointment with yourself going forward. And you will find how incredibly powerful that feels to do that for yourself. So this is me doing that for myself. I hope you do too. I hope you maybe can start having a rolling list of expectations. And if you want a copy of that email, just send me a message. and I will send you a copy of it. You can come sign up to my email list. I'd love to have you join me there. Like I said, you can get some free things. I think I'm getting ready to put out another free, amazing hypnosis recording that I did just recently because I absolutely loved it. And I think it will be super fun and enjoyable and helpful to everyone else too. So if I can do that once in a while, then I'm going to do that. And I feel like I can do that. So what do you feel like you can do right now for you in your life? Is it so full that maybe you need to start giving up a few of those expectations of yourself, but not in the way you expect? Maybe handing it over to the universe and letting the universe help. It's a thing. It's a real thing to give a list to the universe. Let me just say that. And there you go. I'm going to leave it at that. If you want to know more, if you want to talk about that list for the universe, or you want to talk about more things, come meet up with me. Come send me a message. Meet me on social media. Meet me in the email process. Meet me and say, hey, I want to know more about what you were talking about. And I will absolutely chat with you more. But for now, I hope that you go and have an amazing week ahead. And I will meet you right here, probably in 2 weeks. Have a happy one. Ciao. I hope today's episode was interesting to you in some way and fun. If so, hey, find someone to share it with. Maybe they need to hear it too, or maybe they'll just enjoy it. If you'd like, go ahead and grab my tips on supercharging your success. It includes a free short meditation to do just that. You can find that at bit.ly/supercharge your success. Until next time, happy day.